Hello everyone, this is Apple Prince Eric here and welcome back to my channel. So this is gonna be a final recording yet again for the last time up ahead before the update 15.1. So what is the mean? It's time to take out retirement for World of Warships for almost 6 years that I played from 2020 in the COVID-19 pandemic. But this year's looking forward ahead towards the Nintendo Switch that I ever wanted to play for a long time, since the 20 years since I was a child. And now, before we gotta take something the final recording way up to this, so let's check out for the news. So this is gonna be final the final patch notes of the update, final patch notes right now for the update 50.1. So I hope you gonna make this so far, so please sure to subscribe my channel and click the bell on the notification icon. Alright, so let's get head off for this news. I hope you enjoy for that. And by the way, we effectively retirement on February 12th in the Philippines. So I know it's gonna be alright for this. I'm gonna miss you all and gonna miss you everything for this. Alright, so let's head on for the news. Okay, before we gotta say this, the first part is going to be the patch notes of the update 15.1, the final one, before we set it out to a retirement. Because we're gonna make something to go up ahead towards Nintendo Switch this year that I really wanted to never really want to try for the past 20 years that I consoles, it's gonna be the different. Alright, so let's head on for the final patch notes up ahead that read entirely. Okay, so update 15.1, the Lunar New Year. Okay, it's time to get into the spirit of the Lunar New Year, captains. In this update offers up a novel way to celebrate by giving you the opportunity to step up and fight for one of two coalitions in the mid-steep event. You also get an opportunity to return from the depths repeatedly with respawns in the Unbreakable Front temporary battle type. Enjoy quality of life improvements for operations and tackle fun news in Brawls. Let's get into it. Okay, due to the installation of this update will be on February 12th. It will be a 3 hour maintenance time, Philippine Standard Time. So, update 15.1 is also a special milestone as it marks Botsy's final update video as a host. We're incredibly grateful for the energy, humor, and passion he brought to every episode. So don't miss his final video and be sure to leave him some well-earned love in the comments. I pretty praise for every contribution that we know about the dedicator of the World of Warships player Botsy, as he fell into a retirement, but I'm surely well deserve everything wants to be done. So thank you Botsy for everything wanted to show up on right now for the video I ever made on the patch notes. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so let's get on to the Lunar New Year 2020 seeds. Collect festive rewards and pick a side in the Neon Paradox event to earn exciting new ships, permanent camouflages, commanders, and more. Alright, chaos and order, new beginnings and traditional activities, a fleet of event ships sailing under the moon. The Lunar New Year is finally come here. This Lunar New Year will be met by a massive celebration into World of Warships, with many rewards and dramatic story inspired by tradition and mythology. The lunar login game will be at the start of update 15.1 in the February 12th until on March 12th with the release the update 15.2. No holiday goes without gifts, and we have some for you. Log in during update 15.1 to receive a Lunar New Year gift bundle. We got a 1x new permanent camouflages of your choice. The Fire Horse for Jinan, Earth Horse for Essex, Metal Horse for Schlieffen, Water Horse for Balau, and or Wood Horse for Holland. one time each of the new Prosperous Times and Bountiful Waters permanent camouflages, one time each of the Defenders of Order and Adherents of Chaos containers, and some 1,500 lunar tokens. This gift bundle will be sitting in the update navigator in case you missed it, but it will only be available during this update. Okay, the next one, the festive calendar. It starts on February 17 until March 4. A few days after releasing this update, the festive calendar will land in the update navigator and stick around for a little for over 2 weeks. Open cards daily to learn about Lunar New Year traditions and customs while enjoying the rewards, including Days of Warships premium account, coal, and Lunar Warrior permanent camouflage. If you miss a day, you can claim your reward the following day. Any later and it will disappear. Our aim is to make this a real nice holiday, so the festive calendar will coexist with usual daily rewards upon login, so you get extra gifts. Alright. Sorry. The next one is Neon Paradox. It starts on February 12th at 3 AM until on April 8th at the same time. The first thing you'll notice in the game is the renewed Dragon Port, now home to the statue of the majestic and formidable Neon Beast. It signals the arrival of the major event packed up with team rewards, Neon Paradox. Choose a side, fight battles, and unlock premium and special ships for free, while following our story about the mighty Neon Beast and forces fighting for her control. The Neon Paradox event runs until the release of update 15.3 on April. Casting your alliance. You'll find the event by clicking through a banner in the port. There are two coalitions, Defenders of Order and Adherents of Chaos, each with several progression lines represented by various parties from alternative worlds. Every line offers its own distinct rewards. Having decided on a coalition to join, you can choose to stay focused and progress through a single party's line, or go wide and progress through multiple lines simultaneously. Just note that the different parties represent varying difficulties, meaning different effort levels to earn the rewards. Fighting for the Beast. To progress through party lines, you need lunar tokens, and there are several ways to obtain them. By completing special combat missions that will become available each week during this update and for the 3 weeks of 15.2. You have additional time to complete the missions during the final week of the next update. 200 lunar tokens in free daily random battles and even more from the lunar gift during update 15.1. Participation in the update 15.0 weekly leaderboards may help score you up to 4,000 lunar tokens as well. Alright, obtaining the treasure. You can spend your lunar tokens on any party line of your chosen coalition and distribute them how you prefer. Go all in for one particular line or spread them out among several party lines under the same coalition. Each line requires a different number of lunar tokens, and the different lines have varying number of stages. Every line offers a commander with individual voiceover as its initial reward, depending on its difficulty. Each line also offers 2 to 4 team tier 5 to 10 premium and special ships based on existing designs. If you feel like you need an extra boost or want more rewards, you can spend coal to progress the party lines. As you spend lunar tokens or coal, your coalition's narrative line progresses in conjunction with the party lines, and you get even more rewards. These include Commanders Sulong and Hundu with individual voiceovers, team enemy destruction effects, and other exclusive items. Depending on your activity effort and how you allocate lunar tokens, you can get up to 4 ships, including 1 tier 10 ship or up to 5 non-tier 10 ships for free. Just playing casually can potentially add 1 or 2 lower tier ships to your collection. 2 special new containers have been added to the Armory and premium shop for the event, Defenders of Order and Adherents of Chaos. Lots of valuable items are waiting for you inside these, such as these event ships and several premium and special Pan-Asian ships including Incheon. When you event ship for the container, The corresponding stage of the party line is instantly completed. These two containers can also drop the Neon's treasure container, holding great rewards like 3 new ships, the Yimeng, Messina, and Independencia. This will be the only way to obtain these newcomers during the event. They will return for the next year. They will return for the next New Year update in an event similar to the recent Steel Fleet. Alright, next one, the Lunar New Year Event Pass. Folkloric traditions of East Asia take center stage in the new event pass and its rewards for the duration on this update 15.1. The update 15.1 event pass enhances the already festive atmosphere of the Lunar New Year with an abundance of teen rewards. The first progression line offers a 3 days of warships premium account, new prosperous times and bountiful waters permanent camouflages, and the Silk Sunrise permanent camouflage for high beat as a final reward. Unlock the second progression line for 2.5k doubloons to immediately get Pan-Asian Commander Neon with 10 skill points. After that, you can complete levels of both lines simultaneously via combat missions or for 1k doubloons each. The second progression line holds rewards like the Eastern Dragon, the Festive Fireworks Enemy Destruction Event, and the new Dragon's Blessing permanent camouflage for every tier 10 ships. Okay, so here's the table list on this below. And as for compensation, if you already acquire such as the permanent camouflages and the Easter Dragon, 5.625 million credits for permanent camouflage of Silk Sunrise for high beam, and 13.5 million credits for the Easter Dragon. Alright, the new temporary battle takes up in this update, Unbreakable Front. A new version of the familiar battle type is respawning in our game for the duration of this update. It starts for the duration of this update. This temporary battle type rebuilds on last year's Unbreakable line, but brings a new mechanics to intensify battles and create more strategic opportunities. It was the last time for the Unbreakable Front that was featured from its previous update on update 14.10 in the name of the I'm sorry that I really forgot. That is in the name of tomorrow event. Yes, it is. What's new for these reasons? You now select a respawn center after syncing, improving map positioning. Respawns happen within the map border so you can return to the fight faster. More ways to turn the tide of battle. In addition to key areas, each map now has team bases. Capturing the enemy base grants an instant victory. You can still win on points, capture key areas and sink enemy ships to score 1000 points, or simply be the team leading in points when the time expires. You can choose one event consumable before each battle in the port, and there are 2 consumables for each ship type. Choose the one that best fits your playstyle, and activate it in battle to boost your ship or support your team. Okay, the revised format is the following. The 7 vs 7 battles with the tier 8 to 10 ships. We got cruisers, battleships and destroyers only. Maximum matchmaking spread of 1 tier. Divisions are up to 7 players ahead, and the battle that was lasted for 50 minutes. The list of event consumables and more details are available in the previous DevBlog. Check it out, link in the description below. And for note, due to the technical limitations, unique commander talents will be disabled in this update for Unbreakable Front and asymmetric battles, and just like for this reason. And now, the salvage for victory, the Surkov goes on. Okay, the salvage for victory, Surkov goes on that was started from last week. It will be available until the end before the release of update 15.2. You can make the most of the resources by exchanging coal and rare epic expendable economic bonuses for various rewards, including a legendary rarity French submarine Surkov, aka the Submariner, in the Armory's ongoing Salvage for Victory event. This unique submarine was primarily designed for use on the ocean surface, where she can operate her 203mm twin main battery gun turret. This is among the largest calipers ever used historically on submarines, and she's also packing multiple bow and stern torpedo launchers with good fighting sectors. What's more, she's the first submarine in the game to have a depth charge airstrike. During this event, you also have the opportunity to expand your fleet with a variety of ships. Marcantonio Colonia, maneuverable battleship with accurate main guns, strong secondary armament, and good concealment. Historically, she is a member of the Francesco Caracciolo-class battleship, and she was named after the famous Italian commander whom commanded over the Battle of Lepanto against the Ottoman fleet. Narai, stealthy rapid-fighting cruiser equipped with a smoke generator consumable, hydrokinetic search, and emergency engine power consumables. And for Zarya S, heavily armored battleship with low detectability and access to AP shells with excellent penetration. Note that until the end of update 15.2, you can exchange your steel for coal in the special armory category. But likewise, for the retirement for this game though, that I will not to spend to exchange the steel into the coal. That was going to make an opportunity for that in the future. Okay, the next one, improvements to operations. New features aim to improve the comfort and replayability of operations. Operations are getting better in this update. Our narrative-focused battles are set to gain greater replayability with the introduction of randomized secondary tasks, and the interface is receiving significant improvements to make it more clear and intuitive. And the random secondary tasks. Rescuing the troubled Raptor or holding out a naval station Newport will still feel somewhat familiar, but there's going to be twists here and there. The primary tasks of the operations are unchanged. You still have 5 secondary tasks for each battle, but 2 of these will be randomly replaced with secondary tasks for the list of 8 new ones. These could be missions that task you with destroying a mine-laying cruiser, suppressing enemy surveillance stations, or capturing special key areas. Some rounded tasks offer an easier alternative version alongside the regular one. You can get only one easy task per operation, and your credit and XP income will remain the same as for the regular task. You encounter random tasks in operations Aegis, Defensive Naval Station Newport, Raptor Rescue, Ultimate Frontier, Hermes, and Cherry Blossom for Tier 8 or higher battles. Note, however, that you can also get random tasks when playing Tier 7 ships if the matchmaker adds you to a Tier 8 battle. Additionally, HP and danger enemy ships have been slightly decreased in these operations for Tier 8 and above battles to balance difficulty. The next one is the task interface update. The Operations Battle UI has received improvements to make it easier to interpret and more enjoyable to use. Task requirements are now easier to read. Checking progress is simpler, and you can identify mission targets on the screen with just a glimpse. Tasks are now displayed in a contrasting block that will stand out against any background. Tasks have icons that correspond to those on the minimap and in-game target objects. Missions under the tab menu have been revamped, with better readability and added icons. HP bars of convoy ships, enemy key targets, and capital ships are now clearer. Alright, one of the most famous changes of the update 15.1 is a Brawls with Battle Recalibration. The first brawl took place next week. 2 out of the 3 brawls will apply specific parameters changes to all participating ships. The last brawl of the update will retain its classical feel without parameter changes. For the first round of brawls takes on the Tier 7 destroyers 5 vs 5. Non-torpedo armament is close to ineffective. Torpedoes move fast and reload very quickly but deal less damage. Ship maximum speed and maneuverability increased. In the second round of brawls will be Tier 10 ships for battleships, cruisers, and destroyers. 4 vs 4 format. Damaging enemy partially restores your HP. And the third round of brawls takes on Tier 9 ships and 3 vs 3 format. There will be no special recalibrations. The maximum size of a division is equal to the maximum size of the team in respective brawls. Alright, the one goes on for the Armory that was coming in update 15.1. 2 new ships, Pioneer and La Chateau-Renaud sail into Armory in this update. Okay, the first one is a Tier 10 Commonwealth Cruiser Pioneer. It was available starting on February 17 at 3 a.m. Starting from the second week of this update, new rare Commonwealth Cruiser Pioneer will become available in the Armory for the exchange of 31,000 steel. Pioneer is a hypothetical development of a light cruiser design considered in Great Britain in the late 1930s and which could have been transferred to Australia. She carries 16 152mm guns combined with a distinctive feature. 3 super-fighting main battery turrets stacked atop each other adopted for the Dido-class cruiser design, as well as one of the sketches of the Minotaur project. But in contrast, the Pioneer would be similar like the supership Edgar, but it has more. These turrets will be arranged. But something goes on for that, like this example of this picture, it will focus about these frontal main battery guns. Pioneer's guns housed in 4 quadruple gun turrets have an unusual layout, as 3 of them are placed forward, allowing you to use most of your firepower while directly head-on to the enemy. The rear turret has relatively poor fighting angles, forcing you to explode the broadside if you want to get every gun into action. Her main battery boasts a good reload speed and high damage per minute for a light cruiser, but the ranges of her artillery and torpedoes are rather short compared to her same tier peers. That said, Pioneer benefits from a strong set of consumables, including the Claudius smoke generator, typical of Commonwealth Tech 3 cruisers, long-range surveillance radar, and improved submarine surveillance like the top-tier Cerberus. All this will be quite useful, and she has decent concealment, but the hull is large for the light cruiser and she's not very maneuverable. You need to be aware of your opponents and retain effectiveness while in the cover of smoke. Some of the consumables also take long time to charge after the start of each battle. Pioneer is a strong support cruiser with her impressive, albeit short-range guns and ability to help the team in the later stages of the battle thanks to her powerful consumable set. Alright, the next one is Chateau-Renaud. You may find to check it out the historical detail about the Chateau-Renaud link in the description below. With the 4th week of update 15.1, a new rare French destroyer Chateau-Renaud will be available in the Armory for 62,000 research points. It will be available starting on March 5 at 3 a.m. Chateau-Renaud was constructed for the Regina Marina, also known as the Royal Italian Navy in May 1942, as Capitani Romani class cruiser Attilio Regolo, or simply called in the game Capitani Romani class destroyer. Attilio Regolo, known to be as the Roman name Marcus Attilius Regulus, that was feature of the top tier of the Italian destroyers. Following the Italian armistice, she was intended in Spain, and after the war, she was transferred to France and renamed Chateau-Renaud. Between 1951 and 1954, she was rebuilt as an anti-aircraft escort carrying a mix of 57mm and German 105mm mounts, as well as 12 torpedo tubes and 4 triple-tube launchers. She served until 1961, when she was decommissioned, and she was eventually scrapped in the late 1970s. In battle, she stands out for her torpedo launchers being all placed on the bow, providing Chateau-Renaud with excellent fighting odds. The torpedoes themselves are fast and have a maximum range of 20 kilometers, but from 8 kilometers. Their impressive damage is almost cut in half. To get most out of your torpedoes, you need to get closer to the enemy and maneuver to unexpected positions, benefiting from the ship's good top speed and improved engine boost consumable. For her main battery, she carries 3 105mm twin-gun turrets similar to German destroyer Sa-42, boasting improved AP alpha damage and HE shell penetration. However, the arrangement with 2 of the mounts placed on the aft make landing gun salvos through. Chateau-Renaud lacks a smoke generator and has a moderate concealment, but enjoys a large HP pool for her tier, as well as French armor saturation mechanics for greater survivability. She also benefits from above average A armament and defensive A5 consumable to keep aerial threats away. Overall, Chateau Renault excels as an aggressive torpedo destroyer with solid speed, survivability, and armament, but she requires some caution and daring when pressing the attack. If you want to check it out about the French destroyer La Chateau Renault in the historical personal files, link in the description below. Okay, the early access to pan-European battleships continues. From the update 15.0 that was eventually started, update 15.1 will be eventually continues. It will be remain until the March 12, 3 a.m. with the full release update 15.2 with the eventual full release there from early access. Pan-European battleships representing several nations with small naval powers continue the glorious parade through early access. You still have time to discover and try out the new Pan-European battleships with the long-range and hard-hitting torpedoes, strong armor, and good concealment. Loudon is available in the random bundles for exchange in doubloons. Enihetan is available in its sequential bundles for Pan-European tokens. Gustav de Store is available in sequential bundles for Pan-European tokens. And finally, the top tier tour is available in the last sequential bundles for using doubloons. Note that some of the new Pan-European battleships, Yabus, Chios, and Teketov, have already departed from early access to their secret harbors. They will be back in the next update for everyone to research in the tech tree. That said, during the early access event, you can obtain other valuable items in sequential battles such as the Bore Kule permanent camouflage for Enihetan, Mola Stenar for Gustav de Store, and Gulmar for Tor. In update 15.1, you can obtain European tokens only from random battles for doubloons. With the release on the next update, any unused Pan-European tokens will automatically be converted into credits at the rate of one token into the 15,000 credits. The next one will be content additions and changes. 2 achievements for the new clan battle seasons, Blue Marlin and Hurricane Blue Marlin. New portraits for standard Pan-European commanders, 3 from Romania and 2 from Sweden. The contents of the Azulane Ocean Guardians premium container and the Azulane premium container will be changed in the future updates. Because of that, all copies of these containers currently owned by own players will be automatically opened in this update and the next update respectively, allowing these players to obtain the current rewards from the containers before the changes are applied. Additionally, with the release on the future updates, the contents of the Veteran Recruiting Station, Golden Week, and Golden Week Premium Container will also be changed. Therefore, in update 15.2, these containers will also be automatically open for all players who have them on their accounts. Ships will be upcoming for the super testing. We got Shigure. Shigure is a member of Shiratsuyu-class destroyer as a tier 8. Ricciere Caro 1, a pan-European cruiser to tier 8. CH1 is a German destroyer, is a tier 9 German destroyer that was belonged to the Royal Dutch Navy before it was captured during the war. Uni, the Dutch light cruiser, were added for testing by developers, volunteers, and community contributors. Here are the last but not the least is the other changes. You might gonna read this entirely. If you want to check it out for the upcoming super test ships that was never be discussed or the readable about the previous DevBlogs that what was effective retirement in this year, so be sure to check it out in the historical info details about Shigure and the CH1. Link down in the description below for the Wikipedia article. So I hope you enjoyed for that. This will be the final patch note that I've ever read so far on the update 15.1. So leave down in the comments down below. So if you want to enjoy, but leave us the questions down there. Okay, so let's head on for the army for the one last time. Is the Salvage for Victory container. Ay, sorry. Okay, here we are, the salvage for victory. Here we go. If you wanted to see right now to exchange something to go for the resources like the coal, the economic bonuses, as well as the other one. But literally, there will be less available for this opportunity ever so far. Oh man, this is gonna be the worst. And I will not get available anytime for the Suit Cup before I retire to do so. Only let's get a seat to make it try. Okay, so let's start off for the exchange containers. Let's start for exchange for coal. Here we go. With natapos sa bonus package tier 8 ships. And na-reach natin ni Marco Antonio Colonna. And here we are. So naray. We got 216 of this total. Isalam. And we only one. We finally reached the naray. Our next one is Salia Swobody. Looks like a Vladivostok. Okay, so let's allocation for this resource coverage in this area. Okay, we got 65. Okay, 42, almost 45. And then reach natin is Salia Swobody. And this time around is the French submarine Surkov, aka the Submariner. Okay, so here it is. I'm running out of the I'm running out of the economic bonuses ever so far, as well as the coal. Time to get exchanged to finish this off right now. Alternatively, you have added more resources than required for the current exchange. Any excess resources will automatically be returned to you. Excesses. Let's go. And we got something, the bonus package, tier 8 ships, as well as 3 ships that ever arrived before ever retirement. Damn, there was nothing to do for the Sukhov. Okay, that's it folks. Okay, so here is Marco Antonio Colonna. The Rai, as well as the Salia Swobody. Okay guys, that's it for now about the final video recording ever so far, and I hope you enjoy. And don't leave us right now. Don't leave me right now on the internet, but there's still more ahead to come. So anyways, this is the Admiral Prince Eric, and we'll be signing off. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed. Thank you guys so much watching, and don't forget to subscribe my channel, click the bell on the notification icon, so don't miss right now in the latest videos ever so far. If you watch this on the Breakthrough content. So thank you guys so much watching, and I hope you see you guys. We'll be signing off in this moment. Thank you guys, and this is Admiral Prince Eric here, signing off.